Hello and welcome to the DO Boxing Show. This is episode number 39, and in this episode I'm going to be talking about what I believe is that fighters need to hold down jobs while they are training, whether they're amateur or professional. And I'm your host, Dameon Okposio. So in this episode, I wanted to talk about something that I believe in, and I manage amateur and professional fighters. And one thing I firmly believe is that fighters need to hold down jobs. The reason why I think that so strongly is that even if you're working out 6 hours a day, you still have a full day open to do numerous things. And you can study. Like if you're in school, studying is important. School is very, very important. But if you're out of school or you don't have immediate plans with school, or you're pursuing boxing full-time, either to be an Olympian or a professional fighter, I think holding down a job is very important, and a full-time or part-time job. A couple of reasons why I think that's important is, number one, especially if you're planning on staying and living in Canada, is the fight scene is not that robust here. So it's not like if you're going to be staying, living, and fighting in Canada, you're not going to be fighting every month unless you're willing to travel. And even if you're willing to travel, when you have a job or you're fighting professional and you're supplementing it with a part-time job, you're not going to put yourself, number one, in a desperate position for fights. You're going to be in the driver's seat, so you can choose which fights to take, or you can take the fights when you're actually ready to take the fights. And the other thing is that when you're boxing and you're training, you're going to be focused on boxing. But there's going to be times where you need to give your mind a rest from boxing, where you want to think about something different or have something else to occupy your mind. And lastly, the life of an athlete, whether it's a professional athlete or a career as an amateur athlete, if you're going to be on the national team or say the Olympic route, it doesn't last forever. And you can be developing tools and skills that you're going to need to use after boxing. So you don't necessarily need to get into an occupation that is going to take a lot of time and energy, and a career that's going to continue after your working hours. But I believe that it's really important for all fighters to hold down some type of employment, whether it's in a gym or in the capacity where you could still keep training by teaching classes. But there's too many positive factors to not hold down a job. And I think it's really important, especially for fighters that plan on staying in Canada and living and fighting here. I believe that it's important. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the DO Boxing Show. Remember, if you want to send us any questions on anything that we've covered, to go more in depth, or to ask us new questions, send us messages through Twitter at DOKPOSIO, or through email at okposio@hotmail.com. That's my last name, OKPOSIO@hotmail.com. Thanks for tuning in to another episode, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, or you can also get us on Facebook at the Below the Belt Boxing Magazine Facebook page.